Welcome to Retrobot, the YouTube channel where we feed a friendly space robot a diet of pure nostalgia. I'm Clay, and today I'm talking about one of my favorite subjects. It is Final Faction. And Final Faction has been releasing a lot of their Series 2 stuff, and I am finding it in stores, and that is freaking great. So take a look here. We've got the Karn Decimator. This is a walking turret creature thing that has a shooting weapon. Yes, that's right. Final Faction now has shooting weapons, and that is really cool. So the Decimator here, you can see him in the package, and of course, I really like the artwork on the Final Faction packages. The illustrations are really cool. This is another one where it's really hard to see the illustration because the guy is so wide. He kind of gets in the way of the picture, which, you know, the point is the guy, so I guess we should just look at the guy. But the artwork is good, and you know, I like the way that it's done. I like the style. I like the creativity. So it's hard for me not to want to see that image. Now, of course, we can turn it around on the back, and we can get real close, and you will see the, you know, kind of a zoom in of that character, and so, you know, at least you get to see the image again. And so the Decimator is a living turret that is as strong as a rhino. The Decimator is a living weapon, ruthless in pursuit of its opponents. Opponents is a hard word to say if you're on camera. Ruthless in pursuit of its opponents, Decimator delivers a deadly blow with its spore strike. So I guess this thing is like a spore weapon, and I don't even want to imagine what that does to the human body. But this is it in package, and this is it out of the package. There it is. And right away, what I'm going to say is that it reminds me a lot of the Synthoid in how dense it is, you know, how heavy the parts are. It feels thick. It feels robust. And it has this rotating weapon here that is spring-loaded. And you can see here we've got some nice mold detail. We've also got one of my cat hairs. So we'll get that off there. So you've got these appendages here, which are cool looking, and they've got these edges, and you've got this kind of alien maw thing that, you know, like, is it a flower? Is it a gaping maw with teeth that will swallow you whole? I don't know. I'm not sure I want to find out, but there it is. It's, you know, this is purple. We've got the kind of gray-green here, and then the purpley gray on the legs. The legs are on these pivot joints, which allow them to move a lot. I mean, these actually, like, it can play peekaboo. You see that? Oh, peekaboo! Oh, you're dead! Oh, peekaboo! Oh, you're dead! So yeah, we got those. This does come out, and you can see that it is, you know, it looks like a ball joint, but it is just a pivot, and it just snaps in. And I'm kind of, I'm not sure whether this counts as a character or a weapon pack, but it sure seems like that could end up being something that gets swapped out with upgradable parts. And that's one of the cool things that they do in Final Faction, is that they do have these upgrade packs. So who knows, we may see upgrades for those, because it sure does seem like these are intended to come out if you want them to. And so maybe there's other kinds of legs that come out of it. It has 3 legs, so it's a tripod. And that's cool. And this thing, yeah, now, it doesn't really hold its position very well. At least this one is very loosey-goosey. Not a big deal. This is not a superposable figure, but it's meant to just kind of scurry along, you know. And you can imagine that it would make clacky noises on the stone. It reminds me a lot of the Karn Huntra, which which is a spider walking turret thing with 2 guns on the back. And what I will say about this is that I just got done recording the video for the Karn Huntra. And now I'm doing the Decimator, and the Decimator feels more substantial because the parts are thicker and heavier. But it does not have that element of abject horror that I got from the Huntra. I mean, it's alien looking, and it's definitely creepy, and the idea of this living thing that shoots spores at you is kind of horrifying in itself. But I will say that if I had to choose, if I only had $1.25 plus tax, and I was in Dollar Tree, and they had this, and they had the Huntra, I will say that I would choose the Huntra. You know, it's got 2 guns. It has a creepy bug face. You know, this purple gaping maw is potentially awful, but it doesn't fill me with dread the way that the Huntra bug face did. And so and you know, there's also yeah, I guess the purple is the paint detail. You know, it seems like because it's just a single color there that it's I'm almost wishing that the inside were red or something like that, you know, something that gave me a little bit more contrast. And I understand it's a Dollar Tree toy. It's, you know, I got it for $1.25. So if you want red in there, just put some freaking red in there on your own. Yeah, get your model paints out and put it in there on your own. Yeah, I feel like this would benefit greatly from a little bit of extra painting. You know, adding in like you know, like I was thinking red here, and then maybe kind of do a dry brush technique to really make the details that are in the legs pop. Because they don't quite pop as much as with some of the other figures. That being said, this is a cool thing. I mean, it's creepy, it's unusual, and by the way, it fires a missile. So let's go ahead and see how well that works. And I've already seen how the X4 turret works. I've seen how the Huntra works. This is the same mechanism. I know how well it works. At least I have a strong suspicion. So let's go ahead and change the camera view here, and we'll back off here. You know, show the table, and we'll put up. You know, we'll put that up so that we don't lose the missile, and let's give it a target, and we'll just choose something completely at random. Oh look, it's Gen 1 Wheelie. Look at that, Transformers Wheelie. Hey Wheelie, how you doing today? Wheelie doesn't feel as he should. Every time I'm here, it doesn't feel so good. Oh, no, poor Wheelie, he got shot. Oh, yeah, now he's down, and that missile is gone. that missile is, yeah, you know, the good news is this is a new studio, and the floors are still pretty clean. So I will probably find the missile. Unless my cat gets a hold of it. Then, yeah. It's never see it again. Never see it again. So yeah, the Decimator, being honest, I'm not as excited about this one as I was about the Huntra. Yeah, having it. But that being said, it's still really cool. And the question is, do I give it a recommend? Yes. Enthusiastic recommend, because if you're collecting Final Faction, then you want one of these for your Karn guys, and you want it to be able to shoot at Final Faction guys and wipe out that human scum and to help the Karn destroy Earth's resources. Well, steal Earth's resources and everything else that they're gonna do that's nefarious and awful. So yeah, of course you want this. I mean, it's an easy decision because it's $1.25. You know, that's one of the things about this line. If you decide, oh, I don't like this one quite as much as the other one, it doesn't matter. That means that you only get 5 of these and you get 10 of the Huntras. That's how the economics work with this stuff. You still want it. Maybe you just don't get quite as many. And you know what? Maybe you'll look at this and you're just like, oh my gosh, I love that. That is so much better. I don't like the creepy bug thing. It gives me nightmares. This thing just makes me want to eat human scum. I don't know. But so, you know, either way, it's still a great value for the $1.25. It's fun. It's awesome. The line is awesome. Just go buy it and try it out for yourself. It's great. Share these with your loved ones. Buy them for your children. It's easily the most fun that you're going to get for your $1.25. So yes, absolutely recommend. Huge big thumbs up. And that's my review. And if you like this review, then please subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so that you know when we're doing more of these Short Circuits videos, as well as our live streams, which typically happen every Friday night at 8:00 p.m. Eastern United States time. So, with that being said, final faction, Karn Decimator. It's an awesome thing. I really like it. It's fun. It's well worth the price of admission. So yeah, this is Clay telling you to keep it Retrobot. Yeah, I really wish I didn't lose that missile. Oh look, it's inside your slipper. Your slipper caught it. I can get the missile back. Oh, that's so exciting. I got the missile back. Oh, awesome. Yeah, here we got the missile, and we'll put the slipper back. And so now we got the missile, and oh yeah, listen to that. It just clicks right in. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Okay. And now, hey, where's Wheelie?